Wow, Luna Classic community, the burns are rolling in just in a few hours after the burn has went live. Over 9 million Terra Classic has been burnt out of the gates. That number continues to rise. We're also going to talk about how much Luna Classic could be actually burnt on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, and potentially an annual basis. All of that in this video. Great article. We got to get over and check it out. It's by the Crypto Basic. I want to break it down for you. A lot of things happening in the crypto market today and this week. We've got just a ton going on. Obviously, this with Luna Classic, but more so. I mean, we've got the FOMC meeting today. We've got the Vassal hard fork tomorrow. A lot of things happening here, even though it's a bear market. And of course, this is the time to build wealth in this bear market. No doubt about it. All right, so let's jump in here. Over 9 million Terra Classic burnt by the tax burn in just a few hours. Here's how much Luna Classic will be burnt weekly, monthly, and annually. We're going to break it down here a little bit. So in just a few hours since the Luna Classic 1.2% tax proposal went live, over 9 million LUNC tokens have been burned already, according to data from LUNC validator StakeBin. Now, it bears mentioning that the Luna Classic tax parameter change went live today at about 6:18 UTC after weeks of anticipation by the community. Now, the Terra Classic network will need to maintain high volumes with a low LUNC price to get the most out of the tax burn. Okay, let me read that again. The Terra Classic network will need to maintain high volumes with a low Luna Classic price to get the most out of the burn. So that's interesting, right? Actually, the lower the Luna Classic price right now, the better in order to burn more tokens. Now, even with these conditions in place, it could still take up to a decade for the network to achieve its goal with a burn rate of 1.2%. However, in a Twitter thread on Tuesday, using only on-chain volume, only on-chain, we do know eToro, for example, will support off-chain. Maybe other exchanges will jump in. Hint, hint, Binance. That would be great. But in a Twitter thread on Tuesday, again, looking at just that on-chain volume for the last 2 weeks, LUNC Burn, which is an unofficial account tracking the LUNC burn activity, they try to give the community a sense of what can be expected following the parameter change should volumes remain high. Now, going by last week's volume of 1.17 trillion and applying the 1.2% burn tax, that would mean that 14 billion LUNC can be burnt every week, 60 billion every month, and 720 billion every year. Again, that's just going off of last week's volume. However, on the other hand, using the volume of 8.33 trillion LUNC from the week before that, well, that changes some things. That would mean that 99.96 billion would be burnt every 2 weeks. 199, basically call it 200. Okay, 200 billion every month. And over every year, we would see 2.3 trillion. Now, that would make a huge dent in the overall supply, which currently sits at 6.9 trillion. So, approximately at these rates, it would take at least 5 years to take Terra Classic total supply to billions. Again, the analysis emphasizes that the higher the volume, the greater the burn. It bears mentioning that the 1.2% tax burn is not the only plan the community has in mind to bring down the supply of Luna Classic tokens. In a post released earlier this month, co-authored by Terra Classic core developer Edward Kim, the authors reveal a bold idea to help recover the dollar peg of Terra USD, now, of course, USTC, through a form of debt restructuring funded by the community. Notably, the original algorithmic controls that helped USTC could burn excess Luna Classic tokens at a much faster rate. So, aside from on-chain transactions, the community has also received support from some trading platforms and exchanges to collect and burn the 1.2% tax from off-chain as well, like spot trading and margin trading. Notably, Mexi Global was the first running a 2-week burn event before the proposal went live. But now eToro has been the first major exchange to say that they'll continue these efforts throughout the duration here. While the event is over, several community members, I don't know what happened there. Several community members Where are we at here? Hope the exchange will resume burning Luna Classic tokens. As it said, it could extend the initiative depending on community feedback. As I mentioned yesterday, trading platform eToro revealed its plan to implement the proposal on trading activity along with KuCoin and Mexi Global. Several other exchanges, though, the verdict's still out. Binance, Kraken, they've also pledged support, but only for on-chain activity, which are deposits and withdrawals right now. But, man, it would be big to get Binance with that off-chain activity as well. We'll continue to track it for you, but just a few hours after we go live with the burn, 9 trillion, over 9, 9 million, 9 million, not trillion, over 9 million Terra Classic burnt by the tax burn in just a few hours. And there are some projections here for what we could see, given the amount of volume that we've seen in the last couple of weeks, based on that data. How many Luna Classic tokens could be burned over time. It's going to be a ways away. And of course, in the meantime, in that same time frame, that 4 or 5 years that it might take, hopefully we find other use cases for this chain as well moving forward. But the community is strong. And with that, man, you could do a lot in the crypto space. So that's what I've got for you here in this video. Make sure you like it, send this out to the lunatics, and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate all your support here on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.